Killing it.
Hi guys, we are Retract, and when I'm feeling frisky, I like to check out only one internet site.
And that is residentrockstar.com.
Alright, hi, I'm Amy with residentrockstar.com. I'm here with Retract in Fort Collins, Colorado. We're at Dungeons and Drafts. This place is awesome if you're a nerd, or even if you're not a nerd. But definitely it's cool if you're a nerd. And we're just talking to these guys today. We just recently ran into you at a benefit show for Charlie from Arcanium here at the Aggie Theater in Fort Collins. And as I understand, that was like your second show, is that right?
Fourth, actually.
Fourth show?
Within, I'd say, 3 months of starting. We started playing shows in March of this year.
Awesome. So you guys are a relatively new band.
Absolutely.
And how long have you been playing?
I'd say we were formed in 2013. Me and Cameron over here, we started playing 8-string guitar together. And then Sam was added here on drums, followed by Christian, Cameron's brother, on vocals. And then after The Darkest Gray broke up, we inherited Kyle Haynes here on bass, which was probably a couple shows in. His first show was the Aggie, actually, for the Arcanium show.
Yeah, we were without a bassist for quite a while.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you guys have been at it for a couple years, and you're just now starting to play out some shows.
We rehearsed our set and our record for about a year and a half, putting it all together, make sure it was a show. And then after that, after about that year and a half, we got everything together with our backtracks, things like that. Then we went out and started doing shows. So it's been
Right
about
on.
a year and a half, 2 year process.
Awesome. Well, you guys are obviously doing well because you caught our attention. Your stage performance was very, very catchy. I guess you could say it was brutal. It was awesome. The crowd loved it. I think we might have got some video from that. It's pretty cool. I saw you guys had GoPros up there, so I'm guessing you guys are kind of techie. You tell me some more about your background in music and gear.
Tech death is definitely one of our big influences, along with prog, death, thrash, black. We're pretty eclectic, actually. We try to work in a lot of different nods in our music. Cameron over here goes to school for music theory. He's good background in thrash and blues and tech death as well. Kyle's a prog kid. Sam here was a drumline kid, did classical stuff up to through gospel, hip hop, anything. I've always been into black metal, death metal, black and death metal, and Christian here, same story for him. Has always been into the heavy stuff.
Cattle decal.
He's always been the one showing me the heavier music.
Yeah.
So.
Hence the cool shirt.
Yeah.
Killing it.
We're all wearing pretty rad shirts right now.
Yeah.
All local bands.
Everyone here is dressed very well.
Except me, I apologize.
I'm gonna see
I don't have
them.
a local band shirt.
We're going to talk to them on Tuesday at Summer Slaughter Tour. So, I mean, you guys have some pretty big hopes and dreams for the future, right? You were talking earlier about that you want to take this to the next level and that you're hoping to try out for the Summer Slaughter Tour next year. Is that?
That's our next big goal, is to either open up for Summer Slaughter or some other, locally touring big band like that, like anybody that we've looked up to or has the same kind of draw as far as influence.
Anybody you're wearing their shirt, right?
That too.
Basically, if we wear your shirts, we like you and we want to play with you, right?
Yeah, that and beyond. That and beyond.
Right on. So, what else do you guys have going on? You're recording an album?
We are recording with Ben Governal at Cymatic Studios. We're going to be recording the EP that we've got now, and then we're in the process of, we've got 6 or 7 more that we're working on for our next show when we go out. So we'll have the last EP, play a few songs from it, and then all new material. And then we're also putting together a few music videos from the live show at the Aggie, and a few other things from there. So.
Awesome. What about shows? What do you guys have going on for shows?
We're actually taking a hiatus for a while, mainly because we put off the record for about 6 months. So we will really want to get that knocked out and then probably go back, I'd say around Halloween, and then from on depending on what's going on.
We do have one coming up at the Moxie Theater in Greeley on the 1st of August. That's probably the next time you could catch us. But like he had said, we are definitely taking some time to regroup. We came out thinking we were gonna play 1-2 shows, just get our name out there and everything. But believe it or not, we were offered many shows, including the Aggie show, that we just could not turn down. And so we figured, as much as it sucks not to have, hey, this is my music, we at least, got the name out there so people here in the community, Denver, Fort Collins, Longmont, and now soon to be Greeley, know who we are. So when we come back out, we'll have something in hand to let them listen to at home.
Right on. So that's the Moxie Theater on the 1st of August, right? And that'll be the last time we can catch you for a little while till the CD comes out?
Ideally, we did get some offers that we're not sure if the timing's right. Like we're always down to entertain the idea. People come at us if it works, it works. Obviously, we all have day jobs, we all have lives, and we push for this as much as we can. It's our passion, it's what we love to do. But at the end of the day, it's got to work for all of us. And again, the Moxie show, it's going to be August 1st. It's a Saturday. We're playing with Citadel, which has Mike Stansel from Legion. It's this new instrumental side project, and they shred. We got Unreasonable Human, local modern thrash band that kick fucking ass.
Yeah, we love those
and
guys.
Oak Ash and Thorn, local folk, like pagan metal, and they kill it.
We got some guest stars coming in.
Yeah, and we got some guest stars and some cool stuff getting pulled out for the Moxie show.
Awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It is our first headlining show too, so we are pulling out all the stops.
Really? You guys are headlining?
Yep.
Awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think you guys are doing really well. You've made a great impression on the local community. You've got some really good shows right off the bat, and sounds like you're doing everything correctly. So kudos for that. Can you guys tell me more about you as a band, like the things that influence you, where your music comes from, stuff like that?
You know what? I'll take this one.
I got dibs on next.
Let me just cross my legs here. So basically, all of us kind of grew up, like Nick was saying, in just a different aspect of music. I mean, me and my brother, we grew up with a lot of classic rock, a lot of stuff that influenced us, and we kind of went from there. When we were kids, we started playing in a band, and we started out playing Ozzy Osbourne, and from Crazy Train, and we went from there and started playing heavier stuff, System of a Down and stuff like that, Lamb of God, and then we kind of just moved from there. So
death metal really fast.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's all of us come from different just music genres in general. Like you were saying before, I mean, Sam is mostly, like he listens to a wide range of music. We all do. And, he's more into hip hop and stuff like that. And the more music knowledge you have, the better you are to come out, on top, and, better to come out as a band in general, just because you have those different influences.
The diversity.
It makes an original sound,
Yeah.
So if you guys had to label yourselves, like, what would you label yourself as if you had to?
We've gone as progressive death metal is the most vague term we can do, because we like I said, we cover so many different genres. We get labeled gent a lot because we play 8 strings and we do some off-time rhythms and staccato stuff, and we have that really tight, focused gain structure to our guitar tones. But I'd say prog is what we're more in line with. We do like to get brutal, so there's the brutal death metal in there. Black metal is in there, thrash is in there, and then of course we've got tons of backing tracks that have orchestras, horn sections, choirs. We nod to everything from Bach to Chopin to Tchaikovsky, Beethoven.
And then on the modern end, Septic Flesh.
Septic Flesh is some idols of ours.
So let me ask you this question: do you have a ballad? Because every great band has a ballad.
We do. We actually
What's your ballad?
We have one coming up. It's a beautiful song. I'm really looking forward to it.
Does it have a name?
Yeah, it's basically called "Girl, I Want You and I Need You Now." It is basically about my friend.
He wasn't supposed to release this.
He wasn't supposed to tell anybody, man. We were supposed to drop it.
We have to beep all this out?
You guys really need to let me just say this right now. It's about my friend. I knew her growing up. Wonderful girl. She got into some bad things. She definitely had some issues as a child. 18 years old, she was stripping.
Is this a Winger song?
Yeah, no, it is. We're
okay.
kind of going off of that. You don't remember?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Excuse me. Sorry for the interruption there.
Lost it.
No. Seriously though. I started when I was 18 years old. I started stripping at a club called Dangles. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
That was a good question, though.
Okay, yeah, no, honestly, we don't have any ballads. Most of our songs, with the amount of genres that we have mixed into our music, the lyrics in general are kind of able to go anywhere. Right now we're working on a song, a new song that we're going to be playing at the Moxie, which has a little bit of a black metal tinge to it. So you kind of have to...
My kind of ballad.
Yeah. So you basically, you have to...
What's it called, Chris?
We haven't come out with a name yet, Nick. But what you're
You just don't
talking...
know how to pronounce it.
Extingency.
What is it?
It's called Extingency.
I just said that. Thank you
did you
for extingency.
Contingency?
It's okay. I can't speak English either.
No, it's okay. But like I said, with everything that we have grouped together, we just have a wide array of different things. I mean, who knows? We might come out with a ballad eventually.
Yeah, we'll take our masks off. We'll be like kids.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
You guys have been wearing masks?
Yeah, dude.
Oops. Somebody missed the memo.
Yeah.
Totally.
But who knows? I mean, we don't know what's in the future. The only thing that we know in the future is that we're going to work our hardest to get where we want to be. And where we want to be is at the top. And we're going to work our asses off to get there. So...
Yeah.
Awesome. Right on. Well, enough serious shit. So if you could be an ice cream flavor, what flavor would you be?
Oh. Go, Kyle. What do you got?
It's ginger vading. Come on. Yeah! My man, you're the first one to get it right. That is the correct answer, actually. Pralines and dick.
That's a good answer, man.
Don't you guys watch Wayne's World?
Yeah.
Airhead?
We found Excalibur. He came into the shop.
Wow.
Yeah.
We found him.
Bought in a guitar center, and it was totally a white Stratocaster,
Nice.
and then the bolt-on plate on the back of the neck said Wayne's World.
Nice.
It was an exact replica of
wanted to buy
Excalibur
it.
from
Do you hear that, Wayne's World fanatics?
found
There
it.
is Excalibur at Guitar Center in Fort Collins, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Awesome. Yeah, there we
No
go.
stairway,
That thing's
though.
sold now. No stairway
Not allow
allowed.
any
It's
stairway,
denied.
You have
Denied.
to play the May I Help You riff if you want to get our attention.
Yeah, that's good.
What is the May I help you with riff? What is that? I forget.
It's open to interpretation.
Okay.
D sharp.
Yeah, it's a Phrygian progression in the
I hate
key
both
of
of
D
you.
sharp.
So it's nerd code is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, you gotta know more. some kind of sign language.
Right on. Okay, well, let's see here. What else do I have for you guys? Okay, this one always stumps everybody. Nobody ever gets this one. What is the national language of the United States of America?
Bullshit.
Sarcasm.
Oh, those are good answers. Anybody else?
No.
Any questions? Any guesses?
Do we get the answer?
I will tell you the answer.
Oh, well,
Nobody ever gets this one right.
Klingon?
Klingon's a good answer, but that's not America.
Asshole.
No. We don't have a national language. Nope, no national language. Melting pot. Yeah. So when people bitch about they should learn their language, they're just ignorant.
Great Adam Sandler.
English? Yeah.
Great at lying.
Adam
not
Sandler
many
was
of
He
those.
just
great.
have straight face as he said that.
No one can say that with a straight face. There's a great Adam Sandler movie.
You can't say anything with a straight face.
I'm sorry, man.
I like Adam Sandler. He's a great
Bring it on me,
Jew.
okay? Bring it on me.
Okay, so I have one more silly question for you. And most people, there's really not an answer for this, so we'll see what you guys say. But would the ocean be deeper if there were no sponges?
No.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
Same amount of density would be there. Because the water is getting sucked into the sponge, it's still taking up the same amount of mass. It's just inside the sponge.
But you have to take in consideration that there is creatures on the bottom, aka SpongeBob SquarePants, who occasionally come out of water. As you saw in
There's the circle of life. When one sponge dies, another comes up and takes its place.
Why are you interrupting me?
Because you're an asshole.
Well, I'm talking. I've got the mic.
We were limited.
He comes out of the ocean to wash my dishes.
Well, no, he comes out of the water, as you saw in the featured film SpongeBob SquarePants, out of water. If you haven't seen this
I have
one,
not.
it's a popular one. David
weren't we on that soundtrack?
Okay.
Is that right?
Well, David Hasselhoff, good friend of mine, very good friend of mine. I pretty much that's all I can say. Everything we've done together has been amazing. He is an amazing man.
Gentle.
Gentle,
What about
very
the sponges?
gentle. The sponges. Well, oh, sorry, off topic. SpongeBob SquarePants is a real creature from the deeps.
From the deeps?
From the
I don't know
from
how
the
deep
deeps.
the ocean
No,
would be.
the deeps.
Of the deeps.
From Bikini Bottom, right? Isn't that
Well,
where
of
it's
course, from Bikini Bottom. I've always, when I was a kid, I wanted to be Squidward so bad. You
Why?
have no
I bet you
idea.
did.
Because I
on
was
his way.
angry
He
as
likes
a
to blow
child.
flutes, man.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
He is an excellent flute
So,
player.
how does
He'll be
SpongeBob...
featured on our next album playing the flute.
Oh, Squidward?
No, Chrissy.
Oh.
He's a brilliant
skin
flute.
flute.
It's
You may be familiar.
he invented it himself.
Yes.
It's made entirely of human skin.
Well, wait. I want to know how SpongeBob SquarePants relates to my ocean question.
Because number one, he is a sponge, a living creature, and he was able to, come out of water. He was able to, dare I say, come out.
But did the ocean get deeper when he left?
If he maybe pressed his body upon the coast and leaked some of that water into the ocean,
Yes. Yes.
That's a good one.
there you go.
Good.
I'm done. All
I
right.
only know
Okay.
the
I
had no
deepest,
idea
darkest
to
part
say
of the
that
ocean.
question.
Okay, I don't know how deep the ocean is. That's as deep as I go. I don't know if there's
So-
sponges down there.
On August 1st, is SpongeBob going to be one of your guest people that you were not trying to tell me about?
Hey, we were not
SpongeBob?
trying to release that information. SpongeBob's lawyers are very specific
You know what?
about not releasing that
Imagineering
information.
has the crab and everything, but I feel like if we, took SpongeBob and put him on stage with us, it would be a little bit of a kind of a copy, and they're already like a big deal here in town, so I figured we'd do it a little bit different.
I might have to disagree with you on that. I think Jeff Goldblum would be a wonderful addition to the band.
No, I
That would be
agree with that, yeah.
That would be a good one.
And he is a sponge himself.
Yeah,
I would
every-
imagine-
So did we ever come to a verdict on that? Would it be deeper or not?
I
Kyle,
say
say.
no.
Let's take a vote. Would it be deeper?
I'd say I agree with Christian.
Thank you.
It would be
Appreciate
deeper.
it.
You
You're
think?
being smart right now.
I agree with my
It's
guitar.
just logical.
That it's not going to be deeper.
I'm gonna go with logic.
I'm gonna go with
Who's
no.
with logic on this
Okay.
one? Yeah. Bring
Yeah.
it up top.
I'm gonna
exactly.
say it's 3 against
Water
2,
is
4 if you
water.
count me, because I think I agree with you too. It's gonna be the
Yeah,
same.
right.
I think
I think it would be the same. The only way we could really find out is if we took all the sponges out of the ocean.
To the coast. We're gonna go hunt ourselves some sponges and do some measurements. Scientific experiment.
Nerds at their finest.
Science.
Yeah, dude,
Wow.
science.
Science.
We have to have a control and a variable, obviously. So we'll have to measure the ocean first. Then we'll have to kill all the sponges. And then we'll measure it again. And then after that, we will market our own brand of synthetic sponges because there'll be a market for sponges after that.
Enough of that. crap.
Retract is looking for sponsors and grants for this project.
We're really hoping for Scrubbing Bubbles to pick us up.
What about
But,
Mr. Clean?
but Mr. Clean's taken. He's
got the
he's
magic
already working with
eraser.
Phil and Selma right now.
We are looking for a hair endorsement. We're just throwing it out there. Hair endorsement?
Yeah,
First hair
actually,
company for
I'm going to be sponsored by
Fructis.
Nah, that's introductory shit.
Herbal essences?
American Crew, actually, daily shampoo for men.
Yeah.
I was gonna say herbal essences.
You've never.
No,
you
fuck
haven't
that
lived-
garbage.
You haven't lived until you smelled this hair after windmilling. That's the truth.
It's
Oh,
wonderful.
I'm sure it's
quite. I
very
use a lot of
aromatic.
product.
Well, we don't.
It's mainly sweat.
Honestly, they were talking about because they got fans up on stage.
Yeah, we're awesome.
And it's nice to actually, and I'm not lying about this, it's nice to stand by this guy because when he actually does windmill, it's like a breath of fresh air. It really is because I do get some breeze going, but then I also get this wonderful smell. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, usually venues don't smell that good, so it's nice to get a little.
Exactly.
It's hard to smell good in a metal band. It is hard.
That's why I'm behind a drum kit. You know, no one wants to
We
smell
put
it.
him in the
Like
back.
three
He was
bands.
actually a guitarist, but
Yeah.
he smelled so bad we had to put him behind the kit.
Get some fanage going everywhere.
Well, guys, I think this has been a really good interview. You can check React out at the Moxie Theater,
Yes.
right? Moxie Theater in Greeley on August 1st.
Saturday,
right?
August 1st.
Yeah, so
Show up early, catch all the other bands. Starts doors are at 8.
8.
Citadel will be opening. We'll also have Oak, Ash, and Thorn and A Reasonable Human, and we will be closing out the night with some awesome guest stars.
Awesome, including SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Copyright pending.
Oh Lord.